parte de mi cultura is Guatemala. For those of you guys who don't know what I just said, hello, my name's Diana Castellanos, and part of my culture is Guatemala. This right here is not an ordinary dollar bill. This is un quetzal, which it represents Mexico, more specifically in the city of Guatemala. I think that this is important because it still uses its value. It's very valuable. Many Mexicans, like in Mexico and Guatemala, still use this today, and we all heard the expression "money makes the world go round." So this bill distinguishes from all different countries from this simple paper dollar bill. By learning more about this artifact, you will have a better understanding of its significance and why am I part of this culture. First, the quetzal was originated from its national bird, which is the quetzal. It's a small little bird who has multiple kind of colors, and as you can see right here, it has a very long tail. That's why it's so important for them that they named this the quetzal. And this originated in 1925 when President Jose Maria Orellana was serving his term in presidency. And what's another cool factor about this is he was actually my great-great-grandfather of many generations from my father's side. And I didn't know this until like 3 years ago. So I thought that was pretty cool. And that what got me interested about this artifact and more about my culture. Another point why this quetzal is very important is because, well, since Guatemala is part of Mexico, and I don't know if any of you are familiar with their economic standing, but it's not all that great. Their economic status is pretty low, and many people struggle financially, to make ends meet. For example, college students like you and I, we receive financial aid and help from the state to pay for, our education. But over there, like college students, they don't receive anything. They don't receive any help from the government or anything. They have to work twice as hard in order to get a scholarship so they can continue their education, or their parents have to pay for it. So that's why this quetzal is very important to them. It's not just an ordinary dollar bill that you see in your day-to-day life. Not just a bill that you could just spend it on a candy or, bag of chips. To them, this means that it can help pay for their schooling or help their parents. That's why it's very important for them. Okay, well, I just discussed why it's important for people in Mexico to use this and its origin. Now I will discuss why I identify with it. Why I identified with it was because I am of Mexican descent. I am part Michoacana and part Guatemalan from my dad's side. And I didn't discover this until like I said before, 3 years ago, when I found this unique little dollar bill in my garage, and me and my mom were discussing it, about my culture, where did both my parents come from. And then when she told me about this man right here, Jose Maria Orellana, how he was my great-grandfather, I was so excited yet so shocked because I did not know who this was. And so I started slowly adapting to who I am, to like this Mexican culture. Okay, so I just discussed how this quetzal is important to the Mexican culture and how I identify myself with it. In conclusion, this is very important to me and everybody else who is living within the state of Mexico, because this dollar bill, it's significant, not only because it has my grandfather's name and his face on it, but I feel like I'm part of this bill. I'm part of who I am. Like, this represents me. Thank you.